Hey folks, welcome to another day, another unboxing, and yes, this is the Galaxy S20 5G. I finally have one of the S20 phones from the lovely folks at Samsung PR, so thank you for that. And not only that, but it's the pink one, and you know how much I love pink phones. So that's the box, you can see here, unlocked by Samsung. Galaxy S20 5G. Now there's some IMEI stickers on either side, so I'm not going to show you that. But let's open it up, shall we? Dun, 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 dun. Now there's a little thing in here to take out, so let's do that in a minute. Nothing else in the lid. And now here's the phone. Yeah. Look at that, 6.2 inches. Pink, pink, pink. Beautiful. So this looks like it might have been opened before, but that's what happens when you have phones that come from PR agencies sometimes. So I'm just not gonna fuss about it. Let's remove the back cover, shall we? That did not make any sound, unfortunately. But look at how pretty that is. Samsung, camera pod. Let's have a look at this in more detail in a minute. Next, we've got a little divider. This is very similar to my Samsung Galaxy Z Flip unboxing. Go check it out. Here is a little divider, and we have a power adapter here. I think this is a 25 watt power charger, USB Type-C, which is a new thing for Samsung. Then we've got a USB Type-C to Type-A adapter if you want to plug in an old cord to transfer your data. Seems to be missing in this phone. Then we have a USB Type-C to Type-C cord here, as you can see. Type-C to Type-C. And then finally, we have the earbuds, which hopefully haven't been used yet. Hard to tell, but you can see AKG branded, like most Samsung phones, have a microphone here. And of course, USB Type-C. Yes, this is the first Galaxy S series phone without a headphone jack. So you'll have to suffer through that. So that's it for the box. Let's have a look at what's in here and move on to the details of the documentation, if it's in there. Yes, it is. Unlike the Galaxy Z Flip, there's no case in here. SIM removal tool, of course. Let's see what's in here. So we've got a Samsung Knox. Terms and condition, all right. We've got turn photos and videos into epic moments. So this tells you all the camera features. Get the most out of your phone. Then we have here a quick reference guide, which is very nicely done. I love how they have the front and the back of the phone staggered like that. Shows you how you can use micro SD expansion for the SIM tray, of course. And here, this device is packaged with a screen protector. If you remove it and want to use a different screen protector, make sure you use one of the approved ones, basically, because this has an ultrasonic fingerprint sensor. So yeah, it does have a screen protector. I can feel it. I'm not going to remove it right now. Let's have a look at the phone. Let's start it up. All right, here we go. As you can see, S20 5G. So the thing you have to know about this phone is that it's 6.2 inch display, Quad HD, 120 Hertz. Yes, that's kind of amazing. And unlike previous Samsung Galaxy phones, notice that the waterfall effect is extremely mild. It doesn't look or feel like it even has a waterfall screen. And look at that, so little bezel, it's pretty incredible. There's a hole punch for the camera up here, and that's really it in terms of display. So 120 Hertz or 2K. You cannot have the screen on 120 Hertz while it's at 2K. Basically, it's just one or the other. So you can have it at 1080p at 120 Hertz, or you can have it at 2K Quad HD and 60 Hertz. But that's basically the gist of it. Gorilla Glass 6, HDR10 support. It's a really beautiful screen, very high pixel density. Looks great like all Samsung screens. That camera here is a 10 megapixel f/2.2 camera. It's the same camera we've seen on previous Galaxy phones. Nothing too crazy here. Anyway, so that's basically it for the front. There is a 4,000 milliamp hour inside this little phone. I mean, it's not that little, but for all things considered, it's a pretty small phone for a flagship. It feels really great in hand because of it, which is really cool. So obviously, you know, this is a 5G phone, Snapdragon 865, X55 modem from Qualcomm. Now, it doesn't support millimeter wave. There's going to be a special version for Verizon that will have millimeter wave, but right now this unlocked version only has mid-band and low-band 5G, meaning it will work with AT&T 5G and T-Mobile 5G, which is exciting. So, first phone that I have that's 5G unlocked from the factory in my staple. I have other 5G unlocked phones, but they don't have bands for the US. And so this is exciting. Now, before I walk you around the edges, I know there's something you're really excited about because you know I'm also really excited about. It's the cameras on this phone. This is a very interesting triple camera system in the back. Unlike the S20 Plus, this does not have a time of flight camera in the back. It just has a microphone here, a flash, and the 3 lenses. So let's walk through these 3 lenses. It's a little counterintuitive. The main camera is a 12 megapixel f/1.8 dual pixel autofocus OIS camera with, get this, 1.8 micron pixels. So this is a bit of a beast. Definitely an improvement over what we had on the S10 series and the Note 10. That's the main camera. The telephoto, and I'm not sure which is which here, I'm just pointing. The telephoto is a 64 megapixel. Yes, you heard that right, 64 megapixel f/2.0 OIS camera. It's a telephoto, but it's really only zooming by a very small amount optically. But it provides a 3 times hybrid zoom that is equivalent by cropping the sensor to like a 3 times optical zoom. So very interesting design. And that 64 megapixel sensor is also used for 8K video. It's not the main sensor that does 8K video. And then finally, the third lens is a 12 megapixel f/2.2 ultra wide, 1.4 microns, which is bigger than usual. And it's also used for the super steady video. So it uses cropping when you turn on super steady video and uses this lens instead of the other two. Really interesting setup. So that's it for the camera bump and the specs on the camera. I hear it's pretty damn great from other people who've used it. I love how the metal railing around this is still also pink. It's not gold, it's actually like rose gold. Very, very nicely done. So let's, speaking of the edges, let's walk around them real quick. You've got a volume rocker and power lock key here on the right-hand side. On the bottom here, you have one of the 2 speakers, because this has stereo audio, of course. And one of the other speakers, obviously the earpiece. We got a USB Type-C port, primary microphone. On the left-hand side here, you pretty much have nothing to see, really. There's really nothing else. And then on top, you get the SIM slot, which is also micro SD, and you have a secondary microphone. That's the layout. Yeah, so that's it, folks. This is the Galaxy S20 5G for the North American market, which is unlocked and works on sub-6 low-band and mid-band 5G with T-Mobile, AT&T, and eventually Sprint. No Verizon support on this unlocked version because you need millimeter wave for 5G for that. But I think it looks fantastic in pink. And spec-wise, you know, for the money, this is one of the best deals. I think that you can look at the S20 Plus if you want a little bigger screen and similar features and a little bit of bigger battery, or you can buy the Galaxy S20 Ultra and spend $1,400 almost for it, which is, I'm not sure, worth it because the camera is really interesting on that phone, but it has some issues, especially around autofocus. But it does have a pretty impressive zoom system because of the folded lens. This does not have that. So that's basically it. But I think if there was an S20 phone to recommend right now for $999, I would go with this. So again, 12 gigs of RAM, 128 gigs of storage is what you get. You can expand that with micro SD, 5G, big battery, great camera, amazing 120 Hertz 2K screen. You really can't go wrong with this. The only thing missing right now is a headphone jack. It does have wireless charging and reverse wireless charging. It supports fast charging up to 25 watts. It's pretty awesome. So I'm excited about this phone. It's very rare that I really get excited about a Samsung phone, but 2 in a row now. The Z Flip and this beautiful pink S20 have got me tickled. So folks, That's it for this unboxing. Stay tuned for more videos. Please like, subscribe, tell your friends, comment below, click the little notification bell. And remember, this content is a complement to my podcast, mobiletechpodcast.com. We are on Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Pocket Casts, Spotify, pretty much everywhere. Please subscribe and tell your friends. We'll be back with more videos soon. Cheers, everybody.